always love hip-hop. Keep it flowing like a river, so I drip drop. Verses and bars, we eating dinner with the stars. Excuse me while I float away, my brain is on Mars. Cause it's the Big Kids Podcast with Chris Williams. Sit back, relax, like your spliff, we in the building.
Yo, so welcome back, brother.
Yo, it's good to be here, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess it up that time. Pull that a little closer to you. Yeah, you're good. Alright. But yeah, man, we were just fucking watching these college videos, man. This shit is wild, ain't it?
I don't even know what to think. It's never happened before like this. It's freaking crazy out
These
here.
dudes are transferred everywhere, man. And we were just talking about, what the hell's his name? Luke May's brother. So he's
North Carolina.
Yeah, he got I guess the pit coach, and again, how the hell does the fucking pit coach know about this?
Right.
He's the one breaking the news, but I guess he got offered $5 million for 2 programs. I'm assuming Pitt's one of them.
So stop right there, bro. Just stop right there just for a second. It's not even about pride or honor or, respecting who had recruited you at that point. You know what I mean? It's this is changing my family's fucking trajectory. You know what I mean? This is changing the next generation. This is like...
The thing about him, though, is his dad played football there. His brother played basketball there, won a national championship there.
He's got a legacy there.
So they're gonna have to come up with something. They gotta
need something to stick around. I'm gonna need something to stick around, bro.
And I was just thinking, that's why I was like, we need to get on here and talk before I let this fucking thought go.
Right.
These NFL contracts are going to be a lot different in the next 10 years. And it's because the new generation, this is what they're going to be used to.
You know what's crazy? And, even looking at how it is for, super, super top-notch basketball players. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in high school. Mm-hmm. So they are a celebrity. They're a professional already. That's how they're moving. That's how they feel. You know what I mean? That's how they're being worshipped by, treated, yeah. And so it's crazy. I just feel like that's it's gonna be exponential, of course. It's gonna be crazy. People are gonna, I'm gonna need 50 mil to sign with y'all.
I think,
right off rip.
I know every generation says this, but I feel like that's kind of dangerous. I think there is something to becoming a billionaire in steps. Becoming a millionaire in steps. Not when you're 17, not when you're 19, not when you're 21. Right. Imagine the shit that some kids would do if, for whatever, they become internet famous, and because of that, they become rich.
As it's happening now.
Exactly.
What's crazy is, it's interesting you said that, right? Because there's a saying, I'm going to butcher it, but it's money only magnifies who you are as a person. And when you're that young, you don't know who you are yet, right? So you're figuring it out, and you're trying to, you know what I mean? You're gonna make big mistakes. That's it. It's, I don't know, man. I feel like that. Yeah, it's kind of your risk reward ratio is fucked up. If you can just buy whatever you want, whenever you want to, from that age. I mean, your brain don't stop forming until you're 25, bro. These kids are you know what I mean? 19, 20, making crazy money. And I'm not hating. It's good for them. It's gonna change their family's lives. But I think, yeah, man, I think you're right.
What do you how do you fix that? Because you're gonna have to. You got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Do we just let them fuck up? I think
get an accountant super early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not anybody from the hometown either. You need to pay somebody. You know
See,
but
then even that, man, people are out here scheming.
Yep.
People are out here scheming. So I don't know.
You're gonna have college players getting extorted. By people from their hometown. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
As if it doesn't happen already. But now that there's big money involved, just think about that.
And it's out in the open, bro.
But they know what you're making.
It's not even on the hush. Oh, you saw, and it could be a lie. That's the thing. And no one cares. No one cares if it could be a lie. They saw it.
They're coming for that.
Yep.
They're coming for that. And so it's crazy because before, they would do that off of the clout, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You need to. So I feel yeah, man, now that big money is involved, you're going to have a lot more extortion of these college kids.
And bro,
it's gonna be crazy.
And the thing is that
it's going to be things happening. Sorry, cut you, bro.
No,
it's going to be things happening when people are traveling.
Mm-hmm.
You see these young college players 21 years old, 22 years old, out in LA.
7 million Instagram followers.
Yup. So it's gonna be interesting, man. But
bro, oh my god, like we were talking, or I brought you on, or I told you we were gonna talk about like being grateful and what makes somebody successful. Like the bar for success has changed, or it's changing. I feel like.
Okay.
Like success nowadays doesn't. I don't. Let me put it this way. So, my dad worked for the city of Binghamton, very blue collar job. You know, you wake up at 5, your day ends at 3. That's how it goes every single day, no matter what. Monday through Friday, rain, sleet, snow. There's no snow days. There's no none of that. Now, success for that class of people, how I grew up was, okay, cool. You have that job. That's a job that you get to go to every day. You make money at that job every day. You get benefits. You're part of a union.
Right.
You pay your union dues. And that was being successful.
Right.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit no more, man.
No. It's all about happiness.
Like, ain't nobody trying to hear union dues.
No.
Like, people like to talk about a union until, like, that shit's actually...
You have to support that union.
And no matter what, it doesn't matter like how you feel after that. Like if there's a strike, there's a strike.
Yeah.
And like he was telling me like they're getting a lot of older people to come apply for new jobs nowadays, and they can't make it. They can't lay no blacktop. They can't throw garbage bags in the back of a garbage truck. You 52.
There's scarcity, like
nobody wants to do that
because there's less pressure. I feel like on just being able to provide, right? So the definition of success, as you were talking about it before, it's kind of like the ability to provide. Like as long as you're keeping your fam straight, you're good, right? Now it's about happiness. It's about, and I don't think that's necessarily all a bad thing, but like I feel like it's more, especially with the younger, like the kids now, like, it's all about comfort, it's entitlement.
So I guess my next question, would be, what the hell is happiness then? Like what makes it like what?
Get philosophical.
Like I'm trying to figure out what. Yeah. And I think about about this all the time because I work with teenagers.
Of course,
so I always have to try to stay tapped into what the fuck they got going on. And I don't know. I think these kids are more simple than ever. I honestly think there's a little bit of brainwashing.
Like just give them the game and
YouTube raises you. Yeah. You don't know what it's like to have.
They're definitely getting persuaded. You feel me? Like they're definitely getting like like there was you don't know what it's like to like, all right, be home at 7 and not being able to be like pull out the phone, boop, 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 boop. Hey mom, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. There was none of that shit back in the day when we were 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. When the lights came on.
Because when the cell phones came out, okay, I was born in 92.
Okay.
When cell phones became a thing, it was 2003, 2004.
I mean, for us, right, I was 94, right? So, 2003, 2004, I was in 3rd, 4th grade.
Okay, so you're a little younger than me. But you had a period of time in your life, which was, 5, 7, 8 years, where things were a little different.
No,
things were a little different.
That's what I'm saying. Like for us, I feel like there was more like I can't even remember like the 2-mile radius walkie-talkies. Like when I was 7 or 8, bro, I was running around, bro, or 8 or 9 maybe, running around the neighborhood. I didn't have a cell phone yet. You know what I mean? But I had that thing. I had
it on your hip, riding your bike.
Yeah. Of course, man.
Like on some Stranger Things shit, for real.
For real. We rang doorbells. You know what I mean? We rang doorbells. You get me? Like, we experienced childhood. Like, how it should have been. And I feel like we're in a unique position, of course, because we're playing both now. Like, we got to kind of fully have that, and then kind of watch what happens when we don't get it.
And don't get it. I think the don't get it part of it now is like the follows, the views. Like that's currency now.
Attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's absolutely. It's absolutely. And I don't know. Again, probably being young and naive, I never thought that it was going to be that serious. Like when MySpace started, I did not think the amount of friends that you had or follow. And that's what they did. They changed it from friends to followers.
Whoa.
And when they did that, that's when shit started to change.
I didn't even peep that.
You
Think
know?
about it like that, it's interesting because it kind of like diverts all of the attention to you, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You made it all about you.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't see it coming, man. I thought like Facebook and MySpace when I first was on that shit was just so you could keep in touch with, you know, your friends and maybe people, your family that you don't know.
I didn't see how it would be like monetized. And like
they always figure it out. They always figure it out.
Bro, every avenue, right?
Bro, you remember when it was a big fucking deal when you would download music?
Bro.
Stream music. Now they figured out how to make money off of it. It's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
All these free apps that are showing TV shows and movies and shit, they were mad at motherfuckers back in the day. Now they figured, oh shit, yo, no, you can watch it. We just gonna put this ad in here real quick.
Yeah.
We can sell you
it's
a premium.
Yeah.
We can sell if you want no ads, yo, you just gotta pay $6 a month.
We're still free though. You know,
it's crazy, and I think the crazier part of it is no matter what, you gotta figure out how the fuck to fit in it, because that's the world.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
You know, like I feel bad for like older people that like, you know, might be in that gray area of like in between like real old and you know,
as you work with the youth, I work with the elderly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so like, you know, in the clinic, it's like. I'm peeping game always, bro. I've always said, and
you gotta pay attention to your surroundings, man, no matter what.
Bro, but even what I'm saying is like this. It's kind of like for these old folks, it's like it's hard for them to adjust, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're tripping. And my thing is this, right? We were joking around the other day. I was like, yo, bro, I'm 28 years old now. It is way too damn early for me to be talking about back in my day, right? And yet you know what I mean? Time makes hypocrites out of us all, right?
Yes,
so
it does.
It's like. I kind of feel like, you know, with these elderly, you know, folks with my oldies, right? It's like I'm trying to ask them about certain things, and they're like, "Oh, I just wouldn't want to have kids now. I just wouldn't want to," you know what I mean? It's just such a crazy world, and you gotta understand, like 70 years ago, 80 years ago, the world was radically different, right? Mm-hmm. Now you got, you know, I mean, you got a lot going on. I mean, you got litter boxes in schools, bro, and things like this, you know. So it's just interesting, bro. It's a different time. It's a different world. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is it's just exponential. The change has been exponential. You know what I mean?
And,
so I can only imagine out there. I can only imagine out there, Justin, because I feel like I'm just keeping up type vibes. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and that's honestly where I try to stay. I don't want to be ahead on none of this shit, man. This shit is too wild. I want to be on the fringes of things where I know just enough where I don't look like a dickhead.
Yeah. I mean, it's even like watching the news anymore, right? Like I try to be tapped in enough to not be completely ignorant of what's happening in the world. You know what I mean? But
not pissed off because you know.
I've been definitely more guarding of my energy. Let me tell you. You know what I mean?
You gotta be.
No.
You gotta, and that's why like with all the shit that is going on, I'm cool with most of it because I don't really be giving a fuck. You know, like
you're not harming other people.
Yeah, man. I don't like.
Exactly.
Honestly, it's not even. Yes, of course, harming other people. But why you gotta be all up in my face with it, motherfucker? I ain't all up in your face with how the things that I do and like in life. Again, I think it's an attention thing.
Yeah, it's an attention thing, and I feel like
like people are ready to sell their fucking souls and sell you a lie.
I think what's the most dangerous about the whole attention thing is that it's for free. You don't have to work for it, right? Mm-hmm. So like when you get that like and you know it hits that dopamine, you know what I mean, center, you know what I mean, and it's like smack, bro. Like it's like, you know what I mean, it's like a drug, right? And so like you get lost in that, and then you have this false idea, this false like kind of misrepresentation of like what you have to do to achieve a goal, right? In order to be happy, in order to feel good, right? And so all you have to do is scroll through your phone. Boom, bam, bop. Now people aren't talking to each other. Now that's the norm, right? And so now primary contact is through the phones, right? That's what the Jets are doing now, bro. Like, that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's wild out.
It's crazy. And even, and like you said, it happened so fast.
So fast.
Bro, I remember when I first started at my job, this is 7 years ago. Like, you used to be able to get kids to do things.
They showed, there was this, you know, there was an effort. Like, there was, I don't even want to say work ethic because that's too all encapsulating. Like, it's not specific enough. They showed, I'm not catching this word right now, so I'm taking my time, having a football moment. But anyway, yeah, man.
That's why this podcast is called the Big Kids Podcast. If you want to act like you will fuck up, have a little brain fart, man, you full of shit. Anybody who listens to this,
this is early onset. Heaven forbid, bro.
Bro, it's not even that. It's fucking having a conversation for 15 minutes and fumbling the words a little bit. I do this shit all the time. I think everybody. So that, like, sorry to switch it, but when they even talk shit about, like, Joe Biden, I'm not even a super big Joe Biden fan. No. You sit up there and give a fucking 75-minute speech, and you tell me how that works out for you.
I mean, I think that he's got dementia, bro. Like, that's my dementia patients present to me. You know what I mean? That's my patients with dementia, rather. But I think, yeah, man. You know what I wanted to say this before. I forget what you were saying. That reminded me of this, but yo, kids today, bro, for real.
Oh, we can't get kids to do it.
And you can't get kids to do anything, but I'm off of that. All of the crime is like, I just read this headline today that was like these you know, kids are getting extorted now from their social media accounts, right?
Oh yeah.
And, like, several kids are committing suicide, which is terrible because they're sending sexts out or whatever, this, that, and the third, and they're getting ransomed, right? And it was literally, I think it was like this morning at the gym. I was reading this while I was running, but yo, these kids today, bro, like they legit need like a defense against the dark arts course, but like for social media.
Yo, it's wild, man.
You feel me? Like, it's crazy, like,
bro. And it's because everybody's opinion. Like, I honestly don't think people are more ignorant now than people are always ignorant. On average, people are pretty fucking ignorant. But back in the day, that ignorance used to have to stay in the four fucking walls of your house. You didn't get to fucking spread it across the world. You're the dumb shit that you feel like saying today instead of just keeping it to yourself.
It's true.
The people do not keep shit to themselves.
No.
Like, yo, even these football players, like, dude, you blame a quarterback for the things that are going on. I'm talking about Matt Jones. Dude. Instead of being a fucking man, like everybody else throughout the history of the fucking NFL did, pretty much 98% of them,
right?
You go to the fucking dude and you be like, yo, what the fuck is up, man? What do we have to do to get you to play better? You don't go to the fucking reporters,
come on,
go out there, like some shit, and that's how everybody resolves their fucking issues nowadays.
And that does nothing.
That does nothing.
Yeah.
That does nothing. Instead of just having a man-to-man conversation, no, we like that guy better because stop it, man. Stop talking about likes and
that, man.
This is a fucking job. You niggas is out here getting paid, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you know
you don't get to do that at your office. You don't get to do that at my office. I don't get to fucking do that. I got a problem with somebody, and I'm gonna go on fucking Facebook, Twitter, talk shit about. Oh man, what is wrong with people?
And you still see it though. It's crazy.
You see it every single day. Every single day.
What's crazy is like my Facebook feed, bro. Like
wild.
Bro. And it's people that I know. And so it's like, and people that I don't, of course, but it's just kind of like, what, in what way would that benefit you for the world to know?
How is that going to benefit anybody at all?
I mean? Or, yes, exactly.
What is that doing for anybody?
Some type of, maybe for people that have such a close connection with their socials, it's kind of like, this is like therapeutic or like however. Man, I don't know, bro. Like,
this is why people had diaries. That's why diaries have been around since there's been fucking writing.
That's true.
Beginning of time. You got your feelings, you write them shits in your diaries. Because most of them, let's be honest, we all have them fucked up feelings that these people be talking about online sometimes.
I mean,
but Yes.
Yeah.
Like where you feel fucking lonely sometimes, or you're feeling a little down sometimes. We all have that. Write that shit in a motherfucking journal. Call somebody. Have a conversation. Go out to eat, man.
Yeah.
This does not need to be an everyday
because the
thing,
likes, bro. It's the likes feel like they're being paid attention to,
bro,
and it's not.
And it's
like,
fake.
It's superficial. And so instead of having that one-on with like somebody that you can trust and confide in, it's like you're not getting that, emotional reprieve, if you will. You're not getting that stress release, and that's why bad things are happening to good people, bro. You know what I mean? And it's a lot more.
It's a trap, bro.
It's a trap. A lot of people from that, not even a lot of people, but there's been, there's been several people, bro, that have committed suicide back from where I'm from, and it's been, I don't know. You wonder because it's the people that are the happiest, or have everything going for them,
Or at least it seems that way on social media.
On social media, bro. Yes, man. So it's like you really don't. It's hard to get a read on people. That's a genuine one anymore.
That's why I even fucking post nothing. Listen, man. If you fuck with me enough to know what's going on in my life, you know what's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just know. I'm not. You got the rest of you. I'll get I'll get hit up when it is. I don't know. It seems like those moments where I may have put this out there to see if somebody's gonna fucking respond to it. Just like posted Caesar's fucking birthday shit. I know what the fuck's gonna happen when I post Caesar's birthday shit. People that haven't reached out to me in a while might reach out to me. And in all honesty, that's my networking tool.
Oh yeah,
Caesar. I'll put that out there. Motherfucker hasn't reached out to me in a while, reaches out to me. Yo, what's going on? What you got going on? Da 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 da. That shit sparks conversation. 100%. So that
come sit on the show.
So that's like my every once in a while. Anytime I post something on social media, at this point, it is for the show.
It's like intentional.
Right. It's like, okay, somebody might reach out to me, someone might comment, someone might it'll spark a conversation for this show.
Right.
But it's wild, man. And honestly, the second part I brought you on is talk about being fucking grateful. And I am very grateful.
100%. Grateful for you, bro.
Grateful for you, brother. I am, man. You check in on me, man.
Likewise.
You make sure I'm fucking alright.
Should be, yo. If you're going through something, man, you feeling a type of way, you feeling your spirits aren't right, you just gotta pick up that phone.
You check on me, yo. How you doing, man?
Yes, sir. Call me if you got shit at me.
And I'm usually cool, man. But it's good. It's good because honestly, you grow up, and my dad used to tell me this all the time, man. The people who are your friends now, chances are they're not gonna be your friends when you guys are fucking grown.
Ain't nothing more true, bro.
So stop acting like you're ride or die for these people, because if you're locked up, they're not gonna give a fuck about you being locked up. And if they do, it's very rare.
Yep.
It's very rare that the whole entire time you're locked up, a motherfucker's gonna do X, Y, and Z for you, and then when you're out, make sure you're
they're
good.
Not checking on your moms. They're not doing that.
And that's why even for Christmas, man, I try to get everybody. I got you a little something too. I try to get everybody a little present, because that's me signaling to everybody that, at least in that area, I'm doing all right to get you a little something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all right. Chris had an okay year, got a little raise at the beginning. We ain't missing no meals. Fucking got a little raise. I felt it a little bit this year.
Booming, man.
So I'm like, you know what? Like even my boss, like I said before you came over, I got my bosses their little gift over there.
Yep.
It ain't nothing crazy. It's a portable battery for their cell phones.
Absolutely fire, man.
It's
a gesture, though.
You know what I mean? End of story. Boom. Thank you guys for being you.
Hey.
Keep it moving.
Yep. Professional gesture is perfect.
It's all and I'm just grateful that I'm in a position that I could do that, because a lot of motherfuckers aren't, man. There's a lot of 30, 40, 50-year-olds that tomorrow they got to figure out how they're going to move around.
Bro, homeowner at 26.
26 turned 27, yeah.
Homeowner at 26, right? Made it off South Hill, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Got you a piece of paper, played great in college, you know what I mean? I mean, got yourself a pup, got a crib, man. You're doing your thing, man, and you're starting this. I mean, just look at the show, man. Like, it's popping now. Like, you know what I mean? It's been a long time coming, but like I remember you started again. You know what I mean? And it's just to see what it is now.
135th episode. I'm pretty sure.
It's wild. It's crazy.
You know,
but a lot to be grateful for, man. And I definitely am as well.
Brother, you fucking killed it, man. I don't think. See. When I put up the thumbnail for this episode, man, that's how you really be glowing, nigga. That's how you really. That shit. Shambo like, yo, you making me look good with the thumbnail. Nah, Shambo be on his shit, man. Don't let him be all humble, cause he gonna sit over here and be humble if I don't gas him up for a second.
I appreciate you, man. God can take it anytime.
Ain't that the truth, man? So, ain't that the truth?
Like it's mine, act like it's rented. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to seriously, like, not even trying to be corny. I'm just trying to serve God by serving others. You know, just be kind to people, bro. For real.
It ain't hard.
It's not hard, bro. Just be kind to people. Be somebody's blessing every day. Devan Shambo, shouts out. That's my Dukes. And, you know, be somebody's blessing every day. Make somebody smile. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
And honestly, that's how I try to just carry myself. Like, when I'm out with the kids, we're in the store, we're doing whatever. And I'm just trying to, like, have, like, pleasant small talk with them.
Yeah.
Oh, lady today at the store, we were at Big Lots. She was like, can you help me grab this off the shelf? And I was like, oh, well, I'm not too tall, but it does feel good when someone asks me to. And we're just having a little, you know.
Just a quick little back and forth.
And he's like, how do you do that? The kid asked me, he said, how do you do that? I said, listen, man, it's practice. This isn't just...
not being on that damn phone.
This is
up. You feel me? Yeah.
Hold the door open. If people don't say thank you, you keep that to yourself.
Bro, I'm like, not gonna lie, bro. That used to get me.
Bro, it's still to this day. Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Or when people do it, like if you witness it happening with like let's say like a little kid runs up, grabs the door, holds the door open, and you know, somebody doesn't open the door. It's like. Or somebody doesn't open the door. Somebody say thank you to the little kid, and the little kid just looking at him up in their face, just so excited that, you know, he said thank you.
Bro, it's so easy. My dad, growing up, gave me the 3-strike rule on Halloween. If you don't say thank you 3 times, we're going home.
Oh, wow.
You got 3 times. Let me not hear you say thank you after they gave you that candy, and we're going home.
Yeah, man, that's...
And you know, I think that was fair. I think that was more than fair.
Now let me ask you, you ever strike out?
I never not one time struck out. I don't even know if I got strike 2. I definitely got strike 1 a couple times. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You might have fouled one off. But,
yeah, nah, no. And if I ever have kids, best believe that'll be a rule.
I like that, man.
I think that is fair. That is, you might mess up, but bro, come on, it's not hard to say thank you.
No, it's not. It's not.
And honestly, that makes that can diffuse situations.
Oh, what? Manners?
A smile can diffuse a situation real quick.
It's diffused many a times. You know what I mean? And that's no joke, bro. I mean, I'm talking situations.
Yeah.
Like, you're not in your neighborhood, or you're not you're somewhere you don't know, or seriously
or
in the wrong neighborhood,
not disrespecting and being humble.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean? And it doesn't take much. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be walking around kissing ass or nothing, but like, you know what I mean? You just be humble.
Who you growling at, man?
Oh, Caesar being humble with you right now.
Chewing on my look how they did both of my handles on my chairs.
Yeah, they said fuck these chairs.
But sorry, I'm thankful. I got on a podcast and fucking cried the other week when it was Caesar's birthday because I was talking about his ass. I didn't even want to get out. I'm like, yo, motherfucker, I'm out here fucking crying about your ass.
Man. Yeah. What's up, bud?
That's my fella, though, man.
Dude, he's a ride or die.
That was my ace.
He's a ride or die.
Grateful for Caesar, for sure.
Yeah, man. I think trying to get through this like seasonal depression that everybody got, with the sun being down, and I think it's just kind of like important to like. It might be corny, but try it. You know what I mean? Think about 3 things that you're grateful for every night. You know what I mean? Just that happened in that day. Doesn't have to be big. I made it home. No accidents.
And I think picking up like a new interest or something too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Because
you got life outside of work.
And it's dark, man. You gotta be interested in something to make it so you're like, oh shit, it's dark out. Take your mind off the fact that it started dark. So when 3 hours go by after work, if you doing something, you're like, okay, I'm ready to go to bed now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, keep the fucking mind busy. That's how you stay young, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, keep the fucking mind busy.
That's what we all want, man.
All right, but yo, bro, thank you for coming on.
Yo, blessed to be here, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. This will be up Thursday. Hopefully, I've been bullshitting lately. Last week I recorded the episode on Tuesday and I didn't put it up till Sunday.
Yeah, hey man, you deal with that sometimes.
Bro, it's just the shit never stops. I truly wish I could just get a day, and I'm gonna take one soon. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna wake up at like 8 a.m.
Oh, sleeping in.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna wake up at like 8 a.m. I'm gonna make a fucking fat breakfast, and then I'm just gonna sit in this chair and I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want all day.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna have any fucking and nothing going on, nothing at all. But the problem with
y'all
that,
gotta listen. You need to tap in with yourself, create time for yourselves. You
bro.
know what I mean?
Because
like just doing that sometimes. You know what I mean? Get away.
And I say that, and then it's always it don't happen. It don't like something. I get into something. I start doing something.
Yeah, I mean, you always give the best advice. You feel me? But you never take it. You never take it.
This is what my parents used to say. I don't give a fuck if I smoke these cigarettes. You ain't smoking no fucking cigarettes.
That's what I was told, bro. That was what I was told.
I don't give a fuck.
Nope.
That's what I knew. That shit was real.
Nah. Do as I say, not as I do.
Oh shit! But yeah, bro, thank you for coming on. And we waited too long between episodes, so
Hey, man,
we'll definitely do this
here,
again
bro.
soon,
Be
man.
well, keep killing, man. Keep killing life. We'll link soon.
Yes, sir. All right, everybody, be safe, be easy, and wash your ass. I'm out of here. Peace.